Hi everyone, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching today. So I've got another fun packaging idea. So I've got this little gift box here, and this is going into the hamper that I've been putting together for my best friend who's just had a baby. You just open the top here and then it reveals these 3 boxes, and I've made them to look like building blocks, and this could also be a card. So I've got space here to be able to write a message, but you could pop a gift card here if you wanted to. You can use this for any occasion. You can extend it and you could personalize it with someone's name spout out on the boxes. There's a lot you can do with this. I think obviously Christmas is going to look great, and birthdays and things like that. And then it all just wraps up really easily, and it's held together with some Velcro dots. So it's pretty easy to make. So let's get started. So first of all, we'll make the boxes. I'm going to be using this paper pad to decorate everything, the polka dot for the 3 boxes, and then I'm going to use this lovely cute little duck for the outside and some of the inside as well. You want 3 pieces of cardstock, and these are 10.5 by 8.25. Along the 10.5 side, you're going to score at 2.5, 5, 7.5 and 10. So that's 2.5, 5, 7.5 and 10. Then rotate and score at 2.5, 5 and 7.5. So nice and easy. So you want to do that 3 times. Next you want to fold and burnish all of your score lines. Okay, so with the 1/2 inch tab on the right hand side, you're going to cut along the bottom ones here, just up to the first score line. And then this little bit here, you can just cut that away completely. And then the second one in, we want to keep as the solid square shape, but all of these other ones, you can just take a little wedge off of each side, just so it all folds in nicely. Okay, so you should have something like that. Now we'll work along this side here. So you just want to cut up this score line and then cut all the way down this one here. So remove this top little bit and this section as well. And then you can just take a little wedge off of each side there. Okay, so you've got that. And then we'll work along this side here. So this time you want to cut down past the first score line and then all the way down to that second score line, and then just do that on the other 2. And then again, the second one in, this time we're going to remove it completely. So if you leave that one folded out, fold all the rest under, you'll be able to easily get in there. And you just want to remove the score line as well, so you have a nice neat cut there. Okay, then the 2 either side, you just want to just ignore that bit and then cut this piece in half, or roughly. So that one, and then that one, and then this one is going to be our little flip that folds in. So I've got a little bit of the score line still visible, so I want to remove the score line so it all folds in nicely. And then I'm just going to take a very, very small little piece off the sides there, not too much, because you want this to like wedge itself when it closes. So once you've done that, add your glue all over your tab there. And then if you fold that side over and then this one, it will all line up. So these are going to fold in, and then this one will go in there. So this is going to be the last one we fold down, which is that solid square. So I'm now going to use my construction glue. So I'm going to fold the back one down first, add my glue, and this one. And then just finish with that last one, and that will square everything off as well, so you get that nice shape. And then you can just flip it over and just go in there and just make sure that's all secure. If you want to cover the inside, just cut yourself a piece of cardstock. If you want to cover the joins there, you can. But now you'll be able to fold in the sides there, and then this should lock in nicely because you don't want it to pop open, like so. So then I've got these pieces here, so 4 pieces of 2 1/4 squared, and they're to cover the 4 sides because the top is going to be different and the bottom you don't see, and you're going to be sticking that down. Okay, so to make the wrap we need a piece of 7 1/2 by 7 3/4. Along the 7 1/2 you want to score at 2 1/2 and 5. So it's really, really easy. So you just fold up the sides, and then you want to take each of your boxes, and it's up to you if you want them to open. So imagine that one's stuck there, and then I'm going to put little finger pulls in this in a minute. They open up that way, so they open up with the lid inside. But I think I'm going to have mine so the lid opens up that way. So I want them to be stuck like this. So you're going to have 2 on the left, or you could have 2 on the right. It's up to you. And then you're going to have 1 on the opposite side like this. And you want to stick them. So what I would suggest you do first is to start with this one. I'll do each one with you. I'm going to use the construction glue just because I've got more time to move it around before it sticks. So add your glue to the bottom. So this is 7 3/4. So because when these are all sat to each other, they do obviously, you know, take up more space. So just stick it down, and I found that if you just had a little bit of the edge just exposed, just a little bit, you'll see anyway. If you use liquid glue like me, then you'll be able to, you know, move them into place. Just make sure that folds up nicely, and obviously that's going to come around like so. So that's kind of in place, but I can still move it. And I'll do the same. So pop that one there. Again, just kind of in from the edge there, and then this one. And then just bring each side up, and then you'll be able to kind of move them around a little bit, because now this is the side of your box, these 2 boxes here, and then the lid will go on separately. So just make sure that you've got, yeah, equal amounts at each end. It's literally like the tiniest amount, but you want it to look even. There you go, I'm happy with that. So now when we open it, you should have them fall out like that. So just make sure they're all secure before we move on to the next bit. So I've cut the pattern paper and I've stuck all that down. I'll give you the measurements in a minute. And I've just cut ABC. You could have 1, 2, 3 as well. These ones are an old Stampin' Up alphabet die set that I've got, but you could obviously use anything there. You might not be doing a baby theme, so you could just have other nice pattern papers on there, Christmas, things like that. Obviously lots of ways to decorate this. The pattern paper here, they're all 2 1/4 wide. So these ones are 2 1/4 squared, these 3. This one's 2 1/4 by 7 1/2. Okay, this one's a little bit bigger because I wanted to make sure I got all of that cute little image in down there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm changing it a little bit, and I'm going to turn it into a card, box card. So this can be where you can write your message. So obviously you don't have to do that, you can keep it just as a gift box. This piece here, what you want to do is first of all cut yourself a piece of 5 by 7 3/4, and along the 5-inch side just score at 1, and then you're going to stick this one onto this back side here. Okay, so it looks like a false lid, and then this will all wrap up. So hold that down. All right, I've already put pattern paper on here as well, which is the same size as that middle piece that I gave you. And then just wrap it around and create a fold. And it's easier doing it that way because then you've got that perfect size to cover the top here. Then if you open it back up and just where you've got that fold, just find a track and then score. So now we've got that nice neat score line. And then you just want to trim that now to the 1 inch so it matches that end there. Just doing it that way, it's just a lot easier. I've done this a lot in tutorials than, you know, worrying to try and do the like 1/16 of an inch and things like that. So I'm just sitting that score line at 1 inch. And now we've got that perfect wrap lid. So I'm going to stick For me, I'm going to stick the right hand side so that when they open it, you've got the ABC, and then the whole thing can be displayed like this, and then this panel's going to have a nice sentiment. So I'm going to stick that one all down, pop that all in, and then on this side I'm going to add Velcro closure. Okay, so there's the finished box. I'm really pleased with this one. I think it's so sweet. Like I said, it can be displayed like so, and you've got your space there to write your message. And then I've added the Velcro dots. I've done 3. These are the 10mm, and then it all rolls up and closes like so. So it's another little gift box I've got to go into the hamper. So I hope you've enjoyed this fun packaging idea from me today, and you give it a go. Like I said, perfect for any occasion. Christmas, this is going to be great. You could make it taller as well and have another box here, and then you could have, I know my mum and lots of people don't like Xmas, but you could have Xmas, you could have XMAS. You could go even taller. If you've got any names you want to, personalize this for a birthday. Yeah, lots and lots of ways to do this. And of course you can cover all the sides if you want to make it, have the alphabet, all different letters on there as well. Lots and lots of scope for this one. So as always, thank you for watching. I'll link the product that I've used today in the description box below. All the measurements you'll be able to find on my blog, and that will be up soon. I'll pop up a couple of other tutorials here as well, because you might want to watch those next. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.